Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy who is Hendo. We talking hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. So, breaking news. Chris Brown has just filed a $500 million lawsuit against Apple LLC and Warner Brothers in response to defamatory documentary. It says Los Angeles, California, McCatherine Shokuni, Evans attorney Levi McCatherine II and Evan Salik are representing singer-songwriter and rapper Chris Brown in a $500 million lawsuit filed on January 21st, 2025 in the Superior Court of Los Angeles against Apple LLC and Warner Brothers, along with individuals responsible for producing Chris Brown, A History of Violence. Despite being notified of the false and misleading narrative accusing Mr. Brown of heinous acts, including sexual assault and evidence tampering, allegations that have been discredited in court and dismissed as baseless, the defendants released the documentary on October 27, 2024, without regard for Mr. Brown, prioritizing profits over journalistic integrity. In doing so, they sensationalized debunked claims to drive viewership and revenue, recklessly damaging Mr. Brown's reputation and spreading false information to the public. To be clear, Mr. Brown has never been found at fault for any type of sexual crime. Central to the documentary's narrative is Deja Chantel Frank, identified as Jane Doe in the film. Her false allegations against Mr. Brown were thoroughly discredited in court years ago. Frank is a documented perpetrator of domestic violence with a history that includes physical assault and threats of violence against her romantic partner. Specific to Mr. Brown, it's evident that the interactions and relationship between him and Ms. Frank were consensual. This is supported by numerous texts and voice messages sent by Ms. Frank to Mr. Brown in which she actively pursued a relationship with him. It is perplexing that the production companies would elevate her discredited claims over the truth established in a court of law. Despite being fully aware of these facts prior to the documentary's release, Apple LLC and Warner Brothers chose to amplify her defamatory lies, an outrageous act that not only undermines journalistic integrity, but also disrespects the experiences of genuine survivors of intimate partners' violence. This case is about protecting the truth, says Mr. Brown's attorney Levi McCatherine. Despite being provided with evidence disproving her claims, the producers of this documentary intentionally promoted false and defamatory information, knowing disregarding their ethical obligations as journalists. The actions undermine not only Mr. Brown's decade-long efforts to rebuild his life, but also credibility of true survivors of violence. Through this legal action, Mr. Brown seeks accountability and aims to stand against the exploitation of misinformation for personal gain. Additionally, a portion of the $500 million will be donated to survivors of sexual abuse. His 2017 documentary, Chris Brown, Welcome to My Life, remains the definitive account of his experiences and growth. So, this lawsuit not only is Chris Brown suing them, if he wins, he will be given a portion to donated to survivors of sexual abuse. So this is my thing. Shout out to Chris Brown. He been getting lied on for years. No cap. Ever since the Rihanna shit, it's been... Now, I will say this. With the Karuchi shit, he was tweaking out, bro. He was tweaking out with that. And I think he was fully wrong for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? How it looked on his part. But let's keep it real. Let's be fair. A lot of these girls have been proven to be lying on Chris Brown too. There's been a couple of liars on Chris Brown too. I had no idea about this documentary, A History of Violence, but Chris Brown, ever since that Rihanna thing, that literally ruined his career. Like, I'm just being honest. For most people, they will never come back from that. But Chris Brown is one of one. You know what I'm saying? One of one. You know what I'm saying? And he really been low key the last few years. But I want to hear how people gonna come at him. Oh, because it wasn't a rap battle or whatever like that. Even though I got proof and documents that dudes sued during the rap battle. I got documents. I got proof. But that'll be in another video. But I got documents. I got proof. I got documents and proof. So, but shout out to Chris Brown. He filing his lawsuit against Apple and Warner Brothers. So we'll see what happens. Like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. Hey, look like Chris Brown ain't playing, bro. Look like Chris Brown ain't playing, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, hit that join button, man. I'm out. Peace.